not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU. Wilson.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He rifles one. It's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself...
And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down.
Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Running on first down with Gaskin. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Gaskin again on 2nd down.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
Teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception, you got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 31 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll begin things here with Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. On play action, here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the 17, Tua. This is caught. Touchdown. Myles Gaskin from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And New York set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 game. The offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins offense heading back out. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Zerline good with a PAT. It's now 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this 1st half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picks it off. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going right back to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Knight. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Zonovan Knight
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And they're now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
So we have come to halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to work through.
Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. That's a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
On first down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted.